1. Tbilisi. Tbilisi, the vibrant capital of Georgia, is where ancient history and modern energy blend in a single breathtaking panorama. Nestled in a deep valley along the Kura River and surrounded by rolling hills, Tbilisi is a city that seems to breathe with every era of its past, from Persian, Arab, and Ottoman influences to the Soviet and modern European transformations that followed. The old town, with its narrow cobbled streets, colorful wooden balconies, and sulfur bathhouses, is an architectural symphony that tells the story of centuries of resilience and renewal. Stroll along Rustaveli Avenue, lined with theaters, museums, and cafes, or take a cable car up to Narikala Fortress, which offers sweeping views over the red-roofed cityscape. Below, the Abanuchubani district invites you to experience the natural hot springs that gave the city its name. Tbilisi literally means warm place. Explore the Bridge of Peace, a futuristic glass structure that glows at night, or wander through Fabrika, a repurposed Soviet sewing factory now turned into a hub for artists, designers, and travelers. By night, Tbilisi transforms into a place of light and laughter, with wine bars echoing Georgian toasts, jazz clubs pulsing with rhythm, and restaurants serving traditional dishes like khachapuri and khinkali. This city isn't just the heart of Georgia, it's a living, breathing poem written across the hills of the Caucasus. 2. Kazbegi, Stepan Sminda, and Mount Kazbek. High in the Greater Caucasus Mountains lies Stepan Sminda, better known as Kazbegi, a mountain paradise of untamed beauty and serene solitude. The landscape here is dominated by Mount Kazbek, a 5,047-meter dormant volcano wrapped in myth and legend. According to Georgian folklore, it was here that Prombois was chained to a rock as punishment for stealing fire from the gods. The crown jewel of the region is the Gergeti Trinity Church, perched on a hilltop at 2,170 meters above sea level, with Kazbek's snow-dusted peak towering behind it. Reaching it, whether by hiking through wildflower meadows or by 4x4 vehicle, is an unforgettable experience, one of the most photographed scenes in the entire Caucasus. The surrounding valleys and ridges offer endless hiking trails, where eagles soar above, waterfalls cascade down cliffs, and clouds drift so low they feel within reach. Visit the Daryali Gorge, where the Terek River carves a path through rugged granite walls, or unwind in the mineral-rich waters of nearby Trusso Valley. Kazbegi captures the very essence of Georgia, where heaven meets earth, and nature and spirituality intertwine in perfect harmony. 3. Mtskheta, known as the spiritual heart of Georgia. Mtskheta is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Located just 20 kilometers from Tbilisi, this small town was once the ancient capital of the Iberian Kingdom, where Christianity was declared the state religion in the 4th century. The town is home to two of Georgia's most sacred sites, the Svetikoveli Cathedral, where the robe of Christ is said to be buried, and the Drari Monastery, dramatically perched atop a hill overlooking the confluence of the Makvari and Aragvi rivers. The view from Drari is mesmerizing. The turquoise and brown waters merge below as Mtskheta's golden-domed cathedral glows in the sunlight. Walking through the old town, with its peaceful lanes, traditional markets, and aroma of freshly baked Churchilla walnut-filled grape candies, feels like stepping back in time. Mtskheta isn't just a historical landmark, it's a living pilgrimage site that continues to define the spiritual identity of Georgia. 4. Batumi. Batumi, Georgia's coastal gem on the Black Sea, is a city that defies expectation. It's where subtropical palm-lined boulevards meet futuristic skyscrapers and old European charm. Known as the Pearl of the Black Sea, Batumi is a fascinating blend of modern glamour and timeless natural beauty. The Batumi Boulevard, stretching along the seafront, is the heartbeat of the city, a promenade of parks, sculptures, cafes, and dancing fountains. The Ali and Nino statue, a kinetic steel sculpture symbolizing eternal love, is one of Batumi's most poetic landmarks, slowly merging and parting to represent the meeting of cultures. Beyond the city's glitzy skyline lies Batumi Botanical Garden, one of the largest in the world, where you can wander among exotic plants from every continent while gazing over the sea. The old town charms visitors with its 19th-century architecture, mosaic streets, and bohemian atmosphere. As the sun sets, Batumi comes alive with music, beach parties, and a carnival-like energy. It's the city where Georgia lets its hair down, a perfect fusion of sea breeze, modern art, and soulful hospitality. 5. Svaneti, Mtskheta and Tusheti. Svaneti, a remote and mystical region in the northwest, feels like a land lost in time. Surrounded by some of the highest peaks in the Caucasus, this ancient province is home to the Svan people, known for their warrior spirit, distinct language, and unique architectural heritage. The village of Mtskheta is the gateway to the region, filled with medieval stone towers that once served as fortresses against invaders. These UNESCO-protected Svaneti towers rise proudly against a backdrop of glaciers and alpine meadows, telling stories of courage and resilience. Further along the mountain road lies Ushkali, one of the highest permanently inhabited settlements in Europe at over 2,000 meters. Its landscape, with ancient towers standing beneath the looming Mount Shkara, looks like a scene from a fantasy world. Hiking trails, horseback routes, and glacier treks abound, each revealing a deeper connection to Georgia's wild heart. Svaneti is more than a destination, it's a journey into Georgia's soul, where mountains whisper legends and the sky feels infinite. 6. Kakheti, wine region. To understand Georgia is to understand its wine, and there's no better place to do that than Kakheti, the country's eastern wine region and spiritual home of viticulture. Georgia is widely believed to be the birthplace of wine, with archaeological evidence of winemaking dating back over 8,000 years. Vast vineyards stretch across rolling hills, framed by the Caucasus Mountains. In the charming town of Svaneti, often called the City of Love, you can stroll along old fortress walls and look out over the Alazani Valley, bathed in golden light. Visit Tel Aviv, Kakheti's capital, where ancient monasteries and noble estates invite travelers to taste every wine, aged in giant clay pots buried underground. Just as it was in antiquity, highlights include Bod Monastery, where Saint Nino, the woman who converted Georgia to Christianity, is buried, and Sinandali Estate, the elegant home of 19th-century poet Alexander Chavchavadze, who introduced European winemaking techniques to Georgia. In Kakheti, every glass of wine carries history, family, and faith. It's not just something you drink, it's something you live. 7. Kutaisi. Kutaisi, Georgia's second-largest city and one of its oldest, has been a center of culture, learning, and power for millennia. Once the capital of the ancient kingdom of Caucasus, the land where Jason sought the Golden Fleece, it remains rich in legends and historical treasures. The Bagrati Cathedral, the UNESCO World Heritage Site, rises majestically over the city, symbolizing Georgia's medieval glory. Nearby, the Gelati Monastery, founded by King David the Builder in the 12th century, houses one of the finest collections of Byzantine mosaics and frescoes in the Caucasus. A short drive from the city leads to natural wonders like the Prombois Cave, a spectacular underground world of stalactites and stalagmites illuminated in ethereal colors, and the Okhotsk Canyon, where suspended walkways overlook dizzying cliffs and emerald rivers below. Kutaisi blends myth and modernity effortlessly, a place where kings were crowned, gods were worshipped, and nature still reigned supreme. 8. Borjomi. Nestled in the lush valleys of central Georgia, Borjomi is a serene spa town famous for its mineral waters, therapeutic springs, and surrounding forests. The Borjomi Krogali National Park, one of Europe's largest protected areas, offers over 850 square kilometers of trails through pine-covered mountains, alpine meadows, and crystal rivers. The town itself is centered around Borjomi Central Park, where visitors can taste the legendary Borjomi mineral water directly from its natural source. Once a retreat for Russian aristocrats, Borjomi still carries an air of refinement, with ornate bridges, bathhouses, and the Grand Romanov Palace, built for Tsar Nicholas II. Beyond its healing waters, Borjomi offers peace, the kind that seeps into your soul. Whether you come to hike, relax, or reconnect with nature, this is Georgia's green heart, where every breath feels like a renewal. 9. Vardzia. Hidden in the cliffs of southern Georgia lies Vardzia, an astonishing cave monastery complex carved into the mountainside during the 12th century. Built under the reign of Queen Tamar, Georgia's legendary ruler, Vardzia once housed up to 2,000 monks and featured over 600 rooms, chapels, tunnels, and wine cellars interconnected by narrow stairways. Walking through its labyrinthine passages feels like stepping into another world. Inside, the Church of the Dormition preserves vibrant frescoes depicting Queen Tamar herself, one of the few surviving images of her reign. Set against the backdrop of the Makvari River Valley, Vardzia is both an architectural wonder and a symbol of resilience. Having survived invasions and earthquakes over the centuries, the silence here is almost sacred, a whisper from Georgia's medieval past echoing through the stone walls. 10. Tusheti. Remote, rugged, and breathtakingly beautiful, Tusheti is a hidden treasure high in the northeastern Caucasus, accessible only during the summer months by one of the world's most dramatic mountain roads. This region rewards the adventurous with untouched landscapes and a way of life that feels frozen in time. Villages like Amalo, Dartlo, and Shenako are adorned with medieval stone towers and wooden balconies, set against sweeping alpine valleys, where shepherds guide flocks beneath snow-capped peaks. The air is crisp, the rivers are crystal clear, and the stars at night shine brighter than anywhere else in Georgia. Tusheti is a place for hikers, dreamers, and those who crave pure wilderness. It's not about luxury, it's about freedom, the feeling of being completely disconnected from the modern world, surrounded only by nature and the timeless rhythm of mountain life.